I love board games. Something about physical games with your friends is special, and that's why I love going to PAX events. Usually there's a mixture of video and board games, unless you go to one particular PAX in Philadelphia, PAX Unplugged. I've been going for a few years now, and every year I found some pretty incredible games. I will admit it is kind of hard to make a top 5, but somehow I did it this year. So in no particular order, these are my top 5 games from PAX Unplugged in 2023. Hi, if it's your first time here, my name's camillapanda. I talk about all different kinds of games, from video games to board games to all kinds of different things, whether it's cozy, RPG, sci-fi. I probably play it. Now, back to the reason why you clicked on this video. Top 5 board games of PAX Unplugged, and we're gonna dive into our first one. Did you ever want to slap your friends? Okay, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. In Cool 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 from Together Studios, this fast-drawing, tongue-twisting, card-slapping competition game, your goal is to gather the most cards until someone else is completely out. You draw cards until one of the active rules is met, and then you grab the whole pile. And whoever slaps the pile first gets to take it, hence slapping your friends. Now, I did play this game back at PAX West with a bunch of friends of mine, and we kind of ignored the rule that said once someone is out of cards, they're out. And we ended up playing for like 4 hours. It was a lot of fun. It was quick to learn, and it's rather portable, seeing we sat around a restaurant and played it. This game is for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 15 minutes to play, unless you're my friend group, and costs about $14.99. And if you want to buy it, you can click the link in the description where all the games are, and you can either buy them there or support them on Kickstarter. On to our next game. I can't say the name fully on here, so this is gonna be up to some creative interpretation. However, I can say it is quick, fun, and can draw quite the crowd. And don't give a, you're trying to hold the last. Yippee! It comes with some dice, so you roll the dice to see if you give the left to the right, you hold on to it, or it goes flying into the center of the table. It's really fast paced, and you can add some rules if you would like to. This is the first game from Viking Concepts, and if you're wondering why they sound familiar, they had a really popular Kickstarter for their modular storage system for games and hobbies, like miniature painting. Or if you're like me, holding on to your dice collection because you're a dice goblin. At least I'm honest with myself about that one. Now, they did say they will have a kid-friendly version, or at least as close to a family-friendly version they can get. You can go check out the Kickstarter or save it for when it's ready. Now, for our next game, have you ever wanted to find love on a TV show? Or maybe just experience it with your friends? And with this game, you'll be able to. In Rabble's newest game, Love Struck, you get to play a game where you're on a dating show, specifically a reality TV dating show. This game is inspired by a lot of the tropes you find on those types of TV shows. Will you be on the show for the right reasons? And will you fall in love? Or are you on the show for the wrong reasons and you're just trying to become famous? In this role-playing game, each player is given an identity and their own win conditions. You'll go on dates early on, and that affects the show's viewership. This also helps you get valuable intel on the different people and who they're playing. After the season finale, you'll either be whisked away with your board game lover, or you'll walk away with someone who isn't quite what they seem. This game is for 5 to 10 players, ages 14 up, and takes about 45 minutes to play. This game will also make its way to Kickstarter in early 2024. With our next game, I can assure you, if you loved Boss Monster, you're going to love this next game from We Ride Games. In Dungeons & Co., you take on the role of a dungeon contractor, and you need to build the most dangerous and deadliest dungeon in all of the lands. In order not to get beheaded by the Empress that hired you, it's a little bit of a stipulation in the contract there. Oops. With a wide variety of heroes that you have to take on in your dungeon, like a reverse centaur, a math whiz, or my personal favorite, Guy Fiery. You have to ensure the heroes don't steal your gem/treasure. You'll play by adding tiles with a variety of effects on the board. Place them in one of 3 rooms, and then you have to defend against your adventurers. This game is for 2 to 4 players, takes about 45 minutes to play, and is rather easy to understand, especially if you've played Boss Monster. The game has been shipped out for those who have kickstarted it, but I noticed on the Kickstarter that you can pre-order it there. So we're on to our final game, and I know when you think of a get-to-know-you game, you think more of the cheesy icebreakers you grew up with in school. But It's Kind of a Fun Story is not your typical icebreaker game. In this card game, you share stories based on the prompt that you got. Now you can skip telling that story, but that does leave it so someone else can steal those points. And even if you share a story, someone else can play a Hear Me Out card to share their story that is relevant to the prompt, and then try to get everyone else to vote on whose story was better. There also is a Take a Chance card if you're really feeling confident and you want to potentially bet a point on if your story is better. And there also is a Nope card, so if there is a story or a prompt that makes you uncomfortable, even in the slightest sense, you just raise it up and the conversation ends and you move on to the next card. The game is really customizable, where you can play quick rounds or you can just have a very casual game. There's also some spicier cards in there that are R-rated that you can take out if you're playing with younger folks, or maybe in a crowd that you just wouldn't be comfortable answering those questions. This game from Pop House Collective is for 3 to 10 players and ages 17 and up. And you can get this game at your local Target. So these are my top 5 games from this year's PAX Unplugged. Please let me know in the comments if I missed your favorite. Also do the whole subscribe thing if you want to see more videos from me. But until next time, see ya! Also, I know I just said see ya, but can we just appreciate the fact that I got through a video without being disturbed by a cat? This is amazing. So I just want to point out, look at her. Look at her. She is being good. She is so sleepy, but it's so cute. And if you like the cuteness, this is the reminder to subscribe.